Welcome back to the Maddy Mania Podcast. Today, we are talking all things music festivals. You guys already know I'm a big concert fan. I love going to concerts. I try to break my record every year, actually, and the record to beat this year is 57. I don't know how we're going to do with that, but we're going to try. But today, we're talking more so music festivals. You know, Coachella just passed, and now we have a few other music fests coming up, not just in the Southern California area, but all over. But today we're focusing specifically on Outloud Music Fest, a queer music festival hosted in West Hollywood, celebrating arts, culture, music, everything you could love about Los Angeles and the queer community. And we have a very special guest on for our interview. We have Mr. Naseer Sleets. He is a marketing and events professional with experience in music and high-end production events. He works in programming and partnerships for Out Loud and has a track record of executing high-impact campaigns and building meaningful partnerships. Super excited for this chat with Naseer. Out Loud has kind of blown up over the past couple of years. Whether you've heard of it being in the LA area or not, they've recently expanded to Boston market as well, and just super excited to see the growth. And hopefully we'll get a New Orleans one eventually. That would be pretty cool because the community is definitely there. And I think it's just so cool to have music festivals that let you be fully yourself 100%. And you get to have fun and listen to music and be with like-minded people. That's the best thing about going to live events. And Out Loud does that better than anyone, in my opinion. So super excited for this chat. Hopefully you guys enjoy, and be sure to go to the festival if you are in the Los Angeles or specifically the West Hollywood area. It will be June 5th through 7th. So hopefully we'll see you there, and get ready for this episode. So welcome to the Maddy Mania Podcast, Naseer. So happy to have you. Um, I'm a big music fan, big music festival fan, so super excited to talk to you about Out Loud, one of the best music fests in recent years that has kind of blown up. So my first question for you is, you help shape the music festival. How do you describe what you do to somebody outside the industry?
Yeah, I would say Out Loud is a queer music brand. We connect rising artists and also A-list top tier talent that are allied and show their support to the community and bring it all together in a central hub. So I like to say I work on all things with the intersection of queerness, music, lifestyle, pop culture, and we just get to have a great fun old time every day.
I love that. Yeah, that's the kind of job that's like a dream job, honestly.
Yeah, I love it. It's perfect.
Love that. Next question for you. What's a day in your life kind of like when you're deep in festival season chaos?
Whew, well, the day-to-day definitely changes. It's like constantly adjusting in real time to what is going on in, pop culture in real life, but also keeping true to our marketing beats. So
Mhm.
we like to connect, our marketing beats to, raise awareness and for ticket sales, also just showing aspirationally like what the festival looks like, what the vibe looks like. So we're constantly meeting with our internal partners and our external partners to see ways we can amplify both ticket sales and also just showcasing the fun and vibe that Out Loud is.
Super cool. I totally relate to the every day is different kind of thing, being in like PR and journalism. And I feel like that's the best kind of job because I hate being bored.
Cater content to something that, a new meme that came out or like a new article that came out to like stay relevant and, we're, online all the time. So just
Yeah,
being aware of what's going on, but also, some things never change. Like we're 5 weeks out from Pride, we're 4 weeks out from Pride. Like some of those things stay true. So we have some of those like anchor beats, but we also are adaptable and flexible to whatever is going on.
totally makes sense. You hinted at this a little bit, but Out Loud has become such a major queer cultural moment. Was that always the intention, or do you think it kind of grew more into that?
I think a little bit of both. I think the intention was to create a space that is so queer and so gay and so free. And then I think the world is also catching on that that's the place to be. And I think the vibes are great in there. It feels safe. It feels celebratory. you can feel the love. And I think that is what we need more than ever right now with these times, that just a place where you can sort of release and embrace. And I think over the years, other people are catching on that, the queerness is the place to be. And I think it's been great to see that evolution over the years.
I love that. Yeah, I mean, I've seen it blow up just before my eyes. Like, I feel like last year was really like a super breakthrough moment for the fest, and it was all over my timeline. And I feel like
I love
this
that.
year is gonna do the same. Like you were saying, a mix of the different kind of people you guys have, and like from Pussycat Dolls to Flow, like insane lineup. I'm super excited.
Yeah, it's gonna be epic. The energy is gonna be there. I can't wait.
Moving on from just the music fest music and just your own taste, you like artists like FKA Twigs, Slater. How does your personal taste influence your work with what ends up on stage?
Yeah, totally. I think those 2 artists you mentioned, I just saw at Coachella, and they
Oh,
just gave
yeah.
such amazing sets that were so aspirational. So I draw a lot of inspiration and just artists that are eager and that are so, like, tapped into their communities as well. And I think my personal taste, plays a lot into it as well. That I think something that's great about Out Loud is from the staff all the way from, entry level to our senior executive team, we all are music lovers and we all have different input, and we all can throw into the mix like what we're currently listening to, who we think is relevant and having a good moment. And I'm happy that, like, my personal taste, I'm a little, I like some of the electronic stuff that is mixed with some vocal. So I'm super happy to see like the Frost Children on the lineup. I was super excited about that. LSDXOXO, who's like a great, you know, up and coming and just been a pioneer in the dance space. So I think having some of my own, music opinions, you can see that on the lineup, especially from the undercard all the way up to the headliners as well.
That's so cool. Oh my gosh. It's like literally the create your own Coachella things that they make, but in real life,
Yeah,
you guys are doing it.
exactly. It's a nice mixing pot of like everyone who works here. Like there's something for everyone. And I think that is the point of Out Loud, is that whether it's the headliner or, the first opening act, like there's truly an artist on this lineup that is for everyone. And I think we take that very to heart, since that is reflective from the inside of the company as well.
Yeah, it's so cool. Aside from just helping curate a super awesome festival, you also work heavily on the partnership side. In your opinion, what kind of makes a brand collaboration feel authentic?
Yeah, I work on the partnership side, and I also think partnerships goes beyond just, your traditional corporate
Yeah,
partner. Obviously, we love those as well to help heighten the festival experience, but we work with a lot of partners, from like bar partners, community organizations, nonprofits, like local talent and influencers. That partnerships is anyone that wants to come, like, amplify what we're doing and make the festival a better experience. So what we look for is obviously authenticity. Like, we're not just accepting any partner that wants to like slap a logo or get involved. Like, we want to see
yeah,
that you're doing the work, you care about the people that you're serving. Because I think, you know, festival goers can see right through that. So we are obviously more about the content and the intention over just whatever name or brand there is.
100%. And kind of going off of that, when a brand wants to be part of Out Loud, what do you need to see from them to give them a yes to be involved?
Yeah, I think kind of echoing when I was saying, we want to see that they know what Out Loud Music Festival is, that, we are in your faces. We're proud to be loud and gay and queer and all the things. So we want to see that not only are they okay with that, but they're embracing that and they're encouraging that, and using their platforms or their brands to help support and, yeah, amplify what we're doing, as well as being a part of it as well. Like, we like organizations that are wanting to learn and get more involved, that they want to use their power to help support. and just have a love for the queer community. So I think those are the main beats that we're looking for because it should feel like a beautiful, harmonious, like natural
Natural
partnership,
fit, yeah.
not like, yeah.
Not the ones that just put the pride logo for the month of June.
Yeah,
Do
and
nothing
also,
else.
like, our brand doesn't give that pride or rainbow, it's a little bit more elevated than that, so
Yeah. Um, question for you personally, what has been your favorite Out Loud moment so far?
uh, so during the festival, everyone is, like, running around, there's XYZ, there's all so many things to do, which is so exhilarating, but I think we've made a tradition, like, at the end of the festival, like, at the headliner set, everyone comes together and we have our own, like, Out Loud crew pit, and we all get to watch that performance together, and it's such, like, a beautiful moment to, like, exhale and, like, look around, seeing behind you, like, all of the thousands and thousands of people that are in the crowd and then looking up at the stage and seeing like the headliner act and like it just comes full circle and connects all things together. So like those are some that's a highlight for me, I think, seeing like Grace Jones like with the crew and seeing Kylie Kylie Minogue with everyone. So it's just such a fun time and it's just the moment where everyone can breathe and like this is what we've been grinding
Yeah,
for the past I don't know how many months, like year basically. And it's a moment of gratitude and looking around and seeing the community that you work with and the community that is showing support as well.
I love that. Yeah, it's like physically seeing all the hard work pay off, but also it being music festival, so
Yeah, and then we're dancing and vibing and it's like, wow, we did that, you know?
so cool. Another question about your personal taste, you love shows like Insecure, Pluribus, and Pose. How do these kind of stories influence how you think about representation in real life events?
I think shows like Pose and Insecure, they mean a lot to me because I'm seeing stories that I relate to in a way. Like I love the intersection of like Black identity and queer identity and music and how all of that comes together. And I think that's important to see. And also a lot of these shows have amazing soundtracks as well, because I think
Yes,
that is a part of what makes the show it is. So I think I draw inspiration from those shows and those experiences, as well, because it's good to see all of the representation and how that marries with music and just reflective on a big screen.
100%. Good taste. I echo
Yeah.
that. You mentioned this briefly, how you went to Coachella this year. How do you think that Coachella and Out Loud compare? Like, what does Out Loud do differently?
Differently, I think that people are in a lot less clothes. No, just kidding. I think, I mean, Coachella is a very aspirational festival, and I think Out Loud it's gay Coachella. It's like a celebration of
Mhm.
so much gayness and queerness, and we're seeing top tier talent, our top tier acts and talent, top tier activations, and I think it's similar. It's like the production is great, the value that you get during a whole weekend, Friday through Sunday at Out Loud is like you're seeing amazing talent like right here in West Hollywood. So I think there's a lot of similarities between just the overall experience, but I think we take it up a notch by just leaning into the expression and the freeness and just seeing people on stage that are in our communities and or that support it. I think it comes down to the mission and that everyone there kind of has that shared mentality of just being loud and proud.
I love that. And yeah, WeHo, I'm literally going today to get some lunch with a friend. So the vibes are always great over there.
Guys are great. I'll meet you at happy hour after.
And the next question for you, who's one artist you think is about to have a breakout moment?
Ooh, I love discovering and exploring new artists. I'm really into
Me
this
too.
artist named CC Natalie right now.
Okay.
She's very vibey. I think Adela, who's opening for
Mhm.
Demi Lovato right now, she's having her moment. I don't know if she's done any festival plays yet, but I definitely see some festival plays in her next season. Um, who else? I like Malcolm Todd right now. I think he's getting on some people's radar. And then Tiffany Day. I think those are the people that I'm watching and gaining some traction with and around.
I love that, and yeah, I watched the, like, Cat's Eye Dream Academy show.
Yes.
So, I'm rooting for all the girls from that for sure.
Yeah, all the girls are doing their big one. Cat's Eye, we saw at Coachella as well. Like they're amazing. Yeah, it just seems like the girls are putting in the work. It's awesome.
They are girl power for sure. What do you hope somebody feels the first time they experience Out Loud?
I hope they feel love, like a warm hug. I hope they feel like celebratory. I hope they feel ready to just twirl in the sun and like dance all night as well. I just want them to feel accepted. Yeah.
Loved that answer. Um, Next question. Where do you wanna see Out Loud go in the next few years?
Out Loud is lucky because it's been able to expand, and I think that's from the demands of people wanting to experience such a fierce queer lineup. And I think we're lucky to be able to host it right here in West Hollywood. But I would love to see it expand to other markets that may not get access to this level of talent all the time. We were able to expand to Boston and did Outloud Music Festival in Boston, and the reaction from the people there was amazing. Like almost feral, but like in a great way. Just like there's such a need
Yeah.
and want for that sort of talent and brand there. And also Out Loud, we expanded. We launched 2 tours this year with Meredith Marks one and our holiday sleigh ride, and we got to hit some of these other cities that they want to be able to have a community
Mhm.
that way, but also that is relating to like delivering music at such a high level. So I would love to see Out Loud continuing to travel and reach some of these other markets. I would love to continuing platforming rising artists. I would love to continue to be able to host the top level talent as well that are also showing their support for the community. So I think in the next 5 years, I would love to see multiple Out Loud music festivals just bouncing around. And I think we're starting to do that. And I'm excited to see how that continues to grow over the next 5 years as well.
Oh my gosh, I just had, like, 2 ideas while you were answering that. One, a special, like, Olympics themed Out Loud whenever it's that
Yes.
time, and it could celebrate, like, the queer athletes, maybe, like, they have a special
Definitely.
thing. And then 2, if you guys haven't been to NOLA yet, I'm from that area, definitely gotta come through New Orleans eventually.
I That is on a bucket list. I've been when I was younger, but I haven't been again as like a proper adult, but like I
Yeah.
would love to see Out Loud there. I mean, music is so engraved in that culture as well. So yeah, I love that idea as well.
Sweet. A few more for you. What do you want your impact on the space to be when people look back years from now?
I would love to just hope people see that I care about the work that I do and I love all of that, but like separately from myself, I think from the lens of Out Loud, I want people to see that we've been able to platform such rising artists before they were able to blow up. Like I look at our years that we've had artists in the past, and we've had like Ray, who's like now a massive star, Dodie, who is like killing it right now. We've had Kim Petras and Slater, and I think we're gonna see the same thing with this year's lineup with like Flo, who is killing it. And I think that's the thing that's been so exciting. And like Kesha, just so many people that you're getting access to obviously the top tier talent, but a lot of these rising artists, we're able to have them on our lineup right before they're able to blow up. And I think that's been the coolest thing to see. And I think that speaks to Out Loud's impact too, is that we're, giving you a first chance to like, perform with a community that loves and embraces you. And then you go on to hit the masses, but that community was integral and like so important before all of that. And I think that's really cool to show that like the queer community like will show up and we'll support before and then we're still there while you're still doing the damn thing. So I think that's what I would hope the impact continues.
That's so cool. And then very last question for you.
Oh my
Anything else
gosh.
anything else you'd like to add that we haven't talked about or that you haven't mentioned yet?
I would say make sure to get your passes to Outloud Music Festival June 5 through 7. We're going to have a killer time, a fierce lineup, an even fiercer dance party and just expression in the West Hollywood Park. I'm super excited for that. And yeah, just follow me at Nasser follow Out Loud at Outloud Music Festival, at Officially Out Loud, and just tap in. Yeah.
Awesome. Okay.